Hello. I'm back. It's been a really long time since I've done a video, about like a month and a bit maybe, I don't know. Anyway, really sorry. I've had a heap of like school finished like 3 weeks ago for the holidays, and I was like caught up in like studying for tests and things. Then I went away for the holidays. I didn't bring a camera, so excuses. Today I am going to talk about getting my septum pierced. A lot of people have asked me this question a couple of times, and the main question I've gotten from people is, does it hurt? And honestly, it really didn't hurt. I mean, out of a 1 to 10, it was about a 2 to 3. I mean, of course there's going to be a little bit of pain because getting a needle like pushed through the skin, of course. It really depends on your pain tolerance. The lady who actually pierced my nose told me that they wanted the least painful piercing, so I really had nothing to worry about before I went in. I got my nose pierced about a year ago. It was around about Christmas, a bit before. I went in to Tree because, I don't know, this was kind of a big thing for me, so I wanted to make sure they were like professional and experienced in like these kind of piercings and different kinds of piercings, so that's where I decided to go. So my dad took me in and we had to fill out a bunch of paperwork. After filling out the paperwork, I went into the back room where they did the piercings, and I sat down and she had to get her fingers up my nose to find the right spot. Like, she just shoved her fingers up there. That was weird. I've never had someone put their fingers up my nose before, and it was so awkward, but she was really nice, so it wasn't that weird. After filling out the paperwork, I went into the back room where they did the piercings, and I sat down and she had to get her fingers up my nose to find the right spot. Like, she just shoved her fingers up there. That was weird. I've never had someone put their fingers up my nose before, and it was so awkward, but she was really nice, so it wasn't that weird. Once she found the spot that she thought was good, she placed the clamp there, and before she put the clamp down, she was, okay, this can really hurt. And I was like, oh god, here we go. And then she put the clamp on and squeezed it, and I was like waiting for the pain. I just didn't feel anything. I think I was really lucky that she just hit the right spot. She called it the sweet spot. So she put the clamp there and then went to prepare the needle. And here I am freaking out. Like, I just don't do needles very well, and I was white as a ghost. I could feel lightheaded. And I asked her, I was like, do you want me to lay down? She says, no, you're sitting up is fine. I'm like, oh god, I'm really gonna need to lay down. Anyway, she put the needle in. I did not look at it. I had to look like up or over in the room somewhere because I just could not look at it. So once she pierced my nose, I had to lay down. I freaked out. I had to lay down for like, I don't know how long. There's a spider on my window. Ew, yuck, I hate spiders. Get off. Anyone else hate spiders? I really hate spiders. Anyway, after laying down for a bit, she changed like the needle and put the jewelry in, and then she gave me like a cup of water. And I laid down for a little bit longer until I could stand without falling over. And she advised me to get some sugar into me. So my dad bought me a can of Coke, which he wasn't too happy about because he's a bit of a health freak. But for aftercare, I was advised to clean it with salt water, just gently, and move it around in the shower so it wouldn't get stuck. There wasn't really any pain afterwards. I was just playing with it a lot. Be really careful. Make sure you wash your hands if you're going to play with it, and just only do it in the shower when you do have clean hands. This just stops any infections early on and can help with the healing process. I forgot how long exactly the healing process was. You can look it up, but it wasn't that long, I don't think. Holiday mode is still active. So basically, just go to a piercer you trust. Tree is an Australian store. I don't think you guys have it anywhere else. Just go to a place that you know is good. The funniest thing with your septum, you can push it up to hide it, like I'm picking my nose. Like, no, I'm just playing with my jewellery. Anyway, it was like that day I was like messing around with like how far I could push it back, because I knew you could hide the piercing, and I got about halfway and it just like popped in. I like freaked out. I'm like, oh my god, this feels like super weird. This is like up my nose. Anyway, I managed to get it back down. I like freaked out. I thought I was gonna get stuck. That's why I was missing a whole leg. Speaking of spiders, I found one in my room at my dad's house, and I like killed it immediately. Sorry to anyone who's like animal lover, but spiders are just cute. If you have any more questions that I haven't answered yet, please comment down below. Feel free to ask me anything. Just comment and say hey. Please leave a like to this video and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys next time. I promise it won't be too far away. Bye!